We remember the men and women who lost their lives 14 years ago. On that day, we came together as one nation and thanked those whose job it is to keep us safe. 23 ABC's Cassie Carlisle spoke with local firefighters about how that day still means so much. Cassie?
Yeah, Tim, here every firefighter that walks in is trained to face the worst. But 14 years ago today in New York, they had to answer that call.
I received the phone call probably a little after the first plane hit the first tower, and from our dispatch center, and they just said, Chief Hartley, you need to wake up because there's something happening in our country that we need to be concerned about.
A terrorist attack costing thousands of lives and leaving rubble where two iconic towers in New York's skyline will never return.
Still have that gut-wrenching feeling when we recall that horrific day in our history.
The ripple was felt across the country, and firefighters here in Bakersfield were sent out to help.
Deputy Chief Clayson, our operations chief, went to the Pentagon and assisted with logistical purposes.
Today we have Kern County firefighters in New York who are honoring the fallen.
This day does mean a lot to us, especially in the profession that we're in and the career that we've chosen.
I decided to become a fireman because I enjoy helping people in the community. I like to be the one that's called on when someone is in need. Train myself and educate myself to the point that when someone does need something, we'll be there for them.
Fireman Chad Chevy takes this trip just as he starts his career with Kern County Fire.
So I felt the need to come out here and want to come out here and show my support for the brotherhood that I've entered.
Seeing how a family whose job it is to help others can claim the ultimate price. Earlier today, Bakersfield Fire had a moment of silence to pay their respects. I spoke with Chief Danny Brown earlier today about how Bakersfield responded 14 years ago. I'll tell you more about it coming up at 6. Live downtown, Cassie Carlisle, 23 ABC News.